Hi, I'm Clarissa. I'm a student at UNLV, and this is a project for professional development. I'm here with Tony today with the Las Vegas Unknown. Tell me more about your organization and what do you do?
So Las Vegas Unknown is a professional basketball club. We are independent currently. We're founded in 2016. And what we do is we provide players with a platform to showcase their skills on a global platform that they can't find anywhere else with teams here in the States.
Okay, so discuss a little bit about the basketball culture and the working climate of what you do.
Well, I think they're kind of mixed in, all in the same. We don't have like the traditional like workforce. It's not like we see each other every day, work 8 to 5. So we kind of get to be around each other for weeks at a time. And for the most part, it's all good. But at the same time, we do go through times where, you go through a season with your brothers, and anybody who has siblings, sometimes you love them, sometimes you hate them. So I think the climate is it's balanced, but for the most part, since we're not around each other as much, I don't think we have that chance to really, really say that we're all the way in the workforce. But at the same time, I think even with our last trip, when we were in Greece, we grew a lot on each other in the few weeks that we were together.
Yeah. So you say you're more like a family?
Yeah, for sure. I think one of the things that me and our co-owner Kevin Clark, we always talk about is LVU family. LVU fam. Like everybody we bring in, we want to see them succeed. We want to keep up with everything that they're doing, even outside of our team. So we want to build a family. We want to build something that, when we're 50 and 60 years old, that we're still, communicating, still talking, our kids are, playing with their kids, things like that. So it's definitely a family that we're building here with our team.
Perfect, like a legacy type of thing?
Yeah, this was one of those things for me, that I wanted to start to pass on to, my kids. I don't have kids now, but it's something that I can pass on to my family, like I have younger sisters, younger brother, I have, god kids, nieces and nephews, and the people within our organization have the same. So I think that it's definitely a legacy thing for sure, and I think that's something that we're pushing towards.
Okay. And you said you built this in 2016. How big have you flourished since then?
Man, so I'll say like in the last year, in the last 12 months, we've been able to travel to England, France, and Greece, and it's been beyond my wildest dreams. We were talking earlier about how, sometimes you don't think that you're going to be able to get to those certain places or get to those certain goals. We've won a world championship. We've placed, in another tournament in France. We've got silver medals in Greece. Those are things that kids from wherever we're supposed to be from, or wherever we are from, that we never thought we would be able to achieve, and to reach those goals all in such a short time, it's been somewhat exhausting.
Yeah.
Because this summer was pretty long. We had a lot going on, but it's definitely been something that I cherish for sure.
How have you been able to control that expansion in such a short time?
Man, having a good group of people behind me, and a lot of good help. Like I said, I got a great, co-owner who, great friend, but like I said, we talk, it gets on my nerves sometimes.
Yeah,
but I'm sure I get
family
on
gets on your nerves.
But that's family, like we talk about. But also having a good support system with my own family and my loved ones behind me.
That's good.
And then just continuing to grow every step along the way. Like a year ago, we didn't have CiNo Sports Media, and now we do. And now we're able to be creative and create momentum. And I think one thing too is that I'm able to, like a lot of the players that I'm bringing along have been guys that I've either, played with in the last few years or I played in college with. So that's been one thing. Like they've known me since I didn't even have these dreams. I had dreams of going to the NBA, and now they know me as this. So that's how we've been kind of able to sustain, because I'm doing it with people that I enjoy doing it with.
That's great. That's great. And a lot of kids want to go to the NBA as young, and sometimes they don't find a way out. They don't have any motivation to go anywhere other than the NBA, so this is a good outlet for a lot of young men that you brought up too.
For sure. We got one kid in particular named Greg Floyd Jr. He's a very young kid, got a lot of potential. He could do really great things in basketball. He could potentially make it to the NBA. He's only 20 years old. He's 6'10", very skilled. But this is a chance for him to venture off and, you know, possibly travel down a different path. And that's what we offer, you know, another platform, just a platform.
How do you make the revenue to fund this great project of yours?
We got to do everything through sponsorship, you know, and endorsements. That's really how sports teams function on any platform. Like, I'm not Mark Cuban or Jerry Jones. I don't have billions of dollars to just shell out. So everything we do is really through sponsorships and fundraising. And I mean, I meet with people all the time just to, you know, kind of share my ideas, you know, the idea of the team and what we kind of put forth to the table. But then we also have to do other things. We have to share our experience. And I mean, that's been a big part. Like I mentioned, that we brought CiNo Sports Media. You know, we kind of met. We were neighbors. You know, and like that's been a big transition. But like sharing that experience, I think, is going to help us get to the next level as far as, you know, sponsorships and endorsements.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about these little trophies you have behind us.
Got a little bit of trophies. We got some plaques. Couple local trophies we got going on here. This is the first trophy we ever actually won. We won this one in England in 2018, the World Club Basketball Tournament. This is the one that got it all started. So that's always going to be, like, I think, near and dear to the Unknown family and heart. We got this plaque out in Greece, Laconia.
So it's very official.
Yeah, very official. They even spelled our name in Greek. That's what I told Kev at least.
That's pretty crazy.
So this is, we also got we got some medals to go along with that. This is a trophy that we won here locally. A couple MVP plaques for myself and Kevin. This is all tournament. And I know you guys see it. I gotta pull it out. The LVU casual sneakers, the first pair. Check them out. Right now, being worn by yours truly, Kevin Clark, our co-owner. They're on sale right now at the unknownstore.com. Go check it out. But yeah, we just got some. You know, we've been able to build. This is kind of what we've built so far.
How do you balance work and your personal life, and what issues have you come across?
Man, time. Time is the biggest thing. Balancing everything out, just because you gotta find that balance. It's an everyday battle, and that's something that you just have to be cautious of.
For sure. And that's in anything as well.
Everything. You know, you gotta find that balance between spending time with loved ones, spending time with friends, spending time with, you know, on the court, spending time with sponsors, spending time, it's a constant battle that I deal with every day, and I don't have it figured out. I wouldn't even sit here and lie to you like I do.
Okay. So we only have a couple more questions. We're running a little bit out of time. Just explain to me what training did you have to do to get to this point?
So, I mean, I was kind of I just overtrain all the time. I do 2-3 times a day. Skill work, weight room, getting up a lot of shots, but I think the biggest thing is just being dedicated and just putting a lot of time and work into your craft, because it pays off. Like now, like things are, like the game is a little bit easier for me, and I know how I want to play because of the time I put in my youth.
Okay, and education-wise?
Education, man, you got to find that balance, like we were talking about earlier, like that, finding that balance. I think the biggest thing with education is, like, the further I got into college, I figured out what I wanted to do.
Okay.
So, like, once I figured out what I wanted to do, it was easier for me to do,
okay,
you know, schoolwork and learn.
And is this your dream job? And if not, what is?
I mean, of course, my dream job is to be in the NBA, but would I rather be doing anything else? I think I love where I'm at right now, so I just need a little bit more money. That's all. Don't we all, though? We
all need a little bit more money and time. But thank you for your time today, Tony. It was great talking to you. It was great seeing all your accomplishments and what you build. And we hope you all the best.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Tigo TV, CiNo Sports
Media.
Shout
out to CiNo for shooting this amazing interview. Thank you, all.